to Two Snobs in a Bottle. I'm Kevin, with me as always is Alex. And what we have on tap for you today is a review of Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle, a movie we just saw, a sequel to the 2014 Kingsman, which was a great film. We really liked that one. This one stars, once again, Taron Egerton in the title role of Eggsy. And we've got, once again, returning Colin Firth, no surprise there, despite having died previously.
A little surprising.
Got him back. Mark Strong, excellent as always. And we start out with the same kind of setup in terms of the universe. So, Alex, let's talk about the plot. What is this about?
All right, well, we did return to the Kingsman universe. If we just even go through the trailer, you pretty much know what this movie's about. Mm-hmm. The Kingsmen are attacked by Julianne Moore's character, who takes the place of Samuel Jackson as the Heavy in this movie. They destroy all of their bases, and they have to team up with the American version of the Kingsmen called the Statesmen.
Right.
We have Jeff Bridges as the head of the Statesmen.
Right.
We have Channing Tatum. We have Pedro Pascal and Halle Berry in kind of the Mark Strong role for the Statesmen.
Great cast.
Oh, phenomenal cast.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, it did not reach the heights of the original Kingsman. It's an entertaining enough film, and if you enjoyed the first one, you're definitely going to like this one. But the first movie set a pretty high bar, and this one kind of limboed under it for me.
It did, yeah. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, we really liked the first movie. Breath of fresh air, you know, in just a lot of sequels and superhero films that we see consistently now. And this one, I will say this. Like you said, didn't quite reach the level, and there are definite reasons that it does not.
There are. The CGI is not great and overused.
Yes.
And everyone loved that first church scene from the original movie where they go into what is essentially supposed to be the Westboro Baptist Church.
Basically.
And kill everyone in there, because who doesn't enjoy seeing that? But the way that scene was shot was really cool.
Frantic, but still stylized.
Right off the bat in this movie, the very first action scene is done in that same style, and no surprise to anyone following that, they're all done in that style, and it's enough to make you feel car sick. Really.
Yeah, it was nauseating. They kept shooting the same way because they had success with it, and it became kind of an iconic scene.
And that's actually kind of how I felt about the entire movie. Look, Matthew Vaughn is a phenomenal director.
Yes,
He's done really good things, but it's almost like the studio had a hand in this to the point of, hey, look at the message boards, look at the reviews, this is what everyone really liked. Let's just make a movie where all we do is that.
Yes.
And they forgot to earn those things. They forgot that you had to earn the humor. They forgot that you had to earn those kind of action scenes. And they went back. I mean, we even had, and they show it in the trailer, another scene of the, manners maketh man.
Manners maketh man.
Right.
Happened yet again. It happened twice in the first movie, and that was enough. We didn't need that scene again.
That same bar scene used again. Yeah, they saw what was good about the first film, and they turned it up to a degree where it was less enjoyable.
Absolutely less enjoyable. We also had some issues where, again, not only, as I mentioned, the trailers give away way too much of this movie, including Harry being back should have been a reveal.
Yes.
But it was absolutely told you from the first movie poster.
Correct.
Told you with the glasses broken out and, the rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated or something to that effect. I thought Mark Strong did a great job again.
Yeah, he's good.
Some of the side actors in this movie probably shouldn't have been there. I think they were brought back because they were in the first movie. The cameo with Elton John was too much. Yeah. Too much Elton John.
They fell in love with the fact that they had that cameo, and they overused it completely.
Well, they should. And Elton John, there's a great get.
That's awesome.
But it didn't work because they used it too much. You almost were like, okay, hey, back to Elton.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, the CGI was too much, the shooting was too much. Do you have anything else? I mean, the movie I thought was fun.
Yeah, there's fun to be had here. And don't think we're just bagging on this, because there's fun to be had. There are some good comedic moments that are earned.
They are.
Specifically between Taron Egerton's character and Mark Strong's character. Yes. Those are pretty good. There's some that go a little long, but there's some that are pretty good.
Yeah, there's a scene there in the aftermath of the destruction of the Kingsmen, where they're kind of pouring one out for their fellows.
Great
that
scene.
I thought landed really well.
Great scene.
Overall, this film was enjoyable enough. The problem is, I'm not even going to compare it to other films of genre, because if you talk about things like that, the lack of a plot in this movie and somehow too much of a plot
simultaneously,
in this movie, so that it meandered and really felt its time. That's common in movies of this type. But in comparing it to just its predecessor, this movie doesn't live up to it.
No, it does not. And I mean, again, they had great production value. They had great actors. They had a great director.
They did.
And they even had a great premise in terms of the universe that they exist within.
And they set it up well in the first movie.
Yeah, this could have gone on and on and on, but at this stage, let me ask you this. Do you want this to keep going?
I don't. I think I actually would have rathered that we never got a sequel. Now, again, it makes it sound like I hated this movie, but I think this movie failed to live up to the first one so much that it almost detracts from the first movie.
That does happen. It does happen, and now we'll see if they continue on with it. At this point, I'm in the no column on that. Instead, just leave it, let it lie, and move on.
Yeah, I agree. So let's get into grades. You want to start us out?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this film a C. And it's not because the film is bad. I'm not just choosing the middle ground grade here. It just fails to live up to the first film, as we said, and moreover, it doesn't expand upon it in any meaningful way. The universe isn't expanded to any degree that makes it more accessible or interesting for people. It's just kind of there, and it's over the top, and there's a lot of action, and too much. It's too much.
It is too much, and I'm going to actually give it a C-. I think it's about a C grade. I'm going to agree with you on that. But if I'm saying that it doesn't meet the mark of the first one, I've got to call it a C- because I actually don't even necessarily think it makes the mark of a good film in this genre.
Just below?
Just a touch under. Obviously a passing grade, and like I said, enjoyable. Maybe check it out on Netflix when it's a rainy day outside. You'll like it, you'll laugh, and you'll move on with your day, and it's not going to make a lasting impression.
I should have known, too, when we went in to go see it. Person at the theater, she gave me kind of a side eye when it said, "Let's see Kingsman 2." Yeah, it was
like, really?
Subtle hint, you
really?
know?
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry we had a little bit of a delay here as nothing was really coming out blockbuster, but we are thinking about doing something here in October, maybe a horror film thing.
Let's.
So if you enjoyed this, go ahead and click like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until then, keep your glasses full.
Thumbs up.